Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Bumper Show, Thursday, National Holiday, August 24, the day we hosted our flag as an independent country that symbolizes our sovereignty. Welcome, Liberia, a land of peace, a land of liberty. Together, let's do the show today. I'll be talking to Preston P., a Liberian in the USA, shortly. And I'll also be talking to Mountain Fofana from Bon County, Bangabong County. He's spokesperson of the Edward Kafia's senatorial campaign team, Mountain Fofana in Bangabong County. And if we have time, we'll let you talk about the elections. Is it going in your respective districts and counties? That's the campaign. We know that all the political parties are launching, going out and about the country, trying to sell their political commodities. President, as well as senators for 15 counties or 15 senatorial seats, and representatives for 73 electoral districts. Welcome to the show. Damawa Fofana is on the internet or on the social media. My name is Isaac Red here on the radio. Thursday, 24 August, just 14 days after my birthday and 13 days after Len Eugene Namwa's birthday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say hats off to the government of Liberia for the splendid show today. Students came from different high schools, and what we're doing in Monrovia, I just hope that the counties are doing it too. I remember I was only going for drills during the school gala days. I wasn't involved with the August 24 drill, yes, but not like the high school gala day. But the students have come from all of the different schools around Monrovia, and we'll be reading today. Thanks to the government of Liberia for organizing that. That was a very, very, very wonderful event, and so giving high school kids the memory of participating and winning prizes based on discipline, based on dress code, based on the way people to put it themselves. And so we will talk to Preston Page shortly. Let me take this break. I will talk to Preston Page shortly here on the Liberia National Radio. Let me take a break. We got something coming up for you. This is the Liberia Broadcasting System. I will talk to Preston Page shortly from the USA. And I'll also talk to Martin Fofana from Bangabong County. He's the campaign chair of Edward Kafia, who is the presumptive candidate or winner of the Bon County elections. Everywhere you go is Kafia, Kafia, Kafia. And we hope, as the people say Kafia, they're going to vote Kafia.
Very high. Monday. Program moment, and I got mommy in your program breakfast. Hey, hello.
A wonderful song from Bangabong County. Back here on radio. Let me go to my guest, and this show is relayed on Seven Radio, Nima Sanikoli, and then Voice of Compa. We have Preston P on the line. Hello, Preston.
Hello.
Yeah, you're on ELBC. Hi, is that the Midwest or hi? Or where are you?
I'm in the Midwest. I'm in the Midwest of the United States.
Good to have you on here in Liberia. Share your perspective. Elections are on. Everybody is talking about non-violent elections. What's your take?
Yeah, same thing with me. Uh, we want peaceful election. Even during the campaign, we should be peaceful. If you look at Liberia setting, we all family. We are a family-oriented country, so we need to treat each other peacefully, no matter how our political differences are. We need to be peaceful. We need to talk to people, be intelligent. We can run this campaign. Somebody's going to win, and we still need to come back together and sit down and solve our problems, our daily problems. So there's no need for people to insult each other or to even vandalize people's homes because of election. We are one family, and we are here watching, and I even want to come there next month to see the campaign process.
The message of peace, as you stated here, is that the same message your fellow Liberians are sending home? If you would talk to them in the Liberian community in the USA, we using the time to talk to our family members or talk to people from different political persuasion to continue with peace, or you hear mixed message? People are beating war drum. If this candidate win, we will bring war. If that candidate win, we will demonstrate. Other Liberians talking like you are talking in the USA for peaceful elections?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of people here. A lot of my friends. I'm part of a Liberia organization here. We all want peace in Liberia. We want peaceful election. People here is the same thing. Like similarly in Liberia, they are divided on political lines. They look at things differently. But I haven't heard in the quarters that have been. I haven't heard anybody saying, "Oh, if someone wins, they're going to bring war." No, I don't think that is required. I don't think that is necessary. People who say those things, they need to think again. We had a bitter civil war. We lost our family members. We don't want this to happen again. They might be speaking out of ignorance. I think it is wrong. And I will talk to every one of them. If people who say those things, they are hearing me on the radio station, I'm urging you to be peaceful. Liberia is the only country we've got. We travel around the world, we come back to our home. And some of us planning to move back home. We don't want no threat.
Some of you are planning to move back home based on the outcome of the elections. What plans? When you say come home, what do you come home to do? Is not that come home maybe to meet family, but what investment or contribution to the governance of the country, whether in the private sector or within a member of government? How much are you planning to do that?
I'm technically looking at the private sector. I'm trying to do some investment into farmlands, into producing crops, food for the Liberian people. So that's my intention when I mean by I want to move back home. That's the whole thing I want to do. I want to be able to invest in my country. Okay? That's one aspect of it. Another aspect is to be able to provide good healthcare system to people who needs it. So that is getting myself into building clinics and getting myself into pharmacies. Those are other options I'm looking at. Those are two major things. If you do those things in a poor country, people in things heal on other things on by themselves. That is to say, other people will start doing some other things by themselves. If the country is healthy and you have food in the country, that's all we need right now. It's not about the cash. We can get cash later on, but we need health, good healthcare delivery system, and we also need food. If you can be hungry and take medication. You see, those are things that so many places, so many quarters in Liberia, we are lacking out. So I'm trying to invest in those places. Those are part of the reason I want to come back home. And it's not who is going to win. Any other person can win the election, I will still come back home. So I'm not just waiting for the election before coming home. As I said earlier, I'll be home in September. The first week in September, I'm going to be home.
President AP Liberian who resides in the Midwest talking about how they can contribute to. President, if I may recollect, you contested in the last elections in 2017, right, Nima?
Yes, I did.
So, if I may, why you didn't come back to run again?
As I said, I promise you, see, this is the kind of person I am. If I promise my people that I'm going to do this for them, and I haven't done it, I don't want to engage them with any other thing until that promise is accomplished. So during the 2017 election, I told them I'm going to provide food for them. I want to get the land. I started the process already. So I want to make sure that I can do what I promised for them. Then, if I have any other intention in the near future, then I will tell them, I'm going to continue this. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I promised to do. I can stay on my promise to tell them that this is what I promised I'm going to do, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to do more for people.
So let me take you home quickly to Nimba before we come back to other issues of national concern. You contested in District 2, right?
Yes, I did.
All right. So we have Bouquet, Jimmy, we have Chester, Sewin, we have Flomore, Bisse, we have Sonda, Wilson, Jipia, we have Pigong Lee, Kebe, Alfred, Miape, Tokpa, Prince Tokpa, we have Estella Wai, and we have Charles Wonkeyo. They're from different political parties. 11 of them. Have you managed to speak with any of them? Have you given your support to any of the 11 candidates in District 2?
Yeah, you forgot about one person, Benjamin Zegben. He also contested District 2.
Benjamin Zegben. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not independent candidate. Benjamin is running, as Liberian National Union. So Benjamin and Bob Nyene, Charles Wokeyo, Estella Wai, and other names are called Prince Tokpa in common. Who have you identified with, if you have identified with any?
Yes, I did that with Benjamin Zegben. I've been knowing him for a very long time. He's an intelligent guy. He knows what he's doing, and I endorse him the other time, and I'll continue to encourage people to vote for Benjamin Zegben. He's a very great guy. Okay, he's smart, and he's going to do the task ahead of him if he's elected. And I'm urging everybody. I understand that the field is crowded. There are so many qualified candidates, but this guy can do the job. Okay, he's qualified to do the job because I know him. And what we went through when we were in Ghana and what we did there, and even when we grew up in Seneca, he's consistent. He's not a guy who can be carried away by little or nothing. Okay, I've had some before endorsing him. I had a conversation with him. I tested him, and I think that he's really qualified. They want to take on the task.
President, you spoke about Benjamin. Is it his first time running? Is that his first time running?
It's my first time running. Yes.
All right. So you believe he can perform if the people elected him?
Yeah. You see, the problem in Liberia is this, right? That's why I talked the other time when I was on the real estate in Seneca. I told them, I said, hey, it's not just about electability. I like you. Okay, look for somebody who can do the job. We need to stop taking high school students to be representing in Nima County. It is wrong because what bill will they pass? Okay, they don't even understand the word bill to pass a bill. But Benjamin Zegben understands the Nima problems. Okay, I trust him. He'll be able to do the job. He'll be able to stand up to the guys in the House of Representatives and tell them, hey, I was not sent here for black envelope. I was sent here to do the people job in District 2, to do the people job in Nima County. He's a very honest person. He's going to be fair, and he will help to to make things, to correct things in Nima County. And trust me, Isaac, I believe in this guy. He's a very good, intelligent friend. He's intelligent, and he's educated as well. Smart guy.
Right, Preston, let me just break you there quickly. My understanding is that in Lower Fender, Johnsonville community, a notorious criminal by the name of Macon has been arrested and as at the police station in the area. And we try to see whether we can make contact with the police commander in the area to know what about Ernest Yuki, commonly called Macon, in the Lower Fender Johnsonville community. He has been arrested. We are getting reports that he has been on the run, terrorizing homes, terrorizing those who have land in the area but are in the diaspora. But he goes there with his gang and threatening them. The police now is telling us here that he has been arrested. What are they going to do with him? Take him to court or on charge? What charge he's arrested on? The people there have been complaining that they wouldn't go to the elections in anarchy. So we will try to get to the police commander to talk to us about that. If anybody in the Lower Johnsonville community, Lower Fender, call us in the next 5 minutes on details about this. Macon will be glad to talk to you on 086-517-82. Let's talk to you in the Fender Lower Johnsonville community in the next 5 minutes after I drop the line with Preston. But this is news. The people are celebrating in Lower Johnsonville Fender, Lower Fender Johnsonville community that Macon, a notorious criminal with a gang of people coming from different outs, have been arrested and terrorizing people harassing and terrorizing landowners in the Lower Fender Johnsonville community. We'll talk to the police about this, but if you have some information on him, let us know too so that we can help you live in peace in the Lower Fender Johnsonville community. Back to you. Oh, Preston left the line. Let me try to reconnect with Preston and see if we can get the final word from Preston on the shore. We'll be talking to Mountain Fofana. Mountain is the spokesperson of the Bond County senatorial candidate, Edward Kafia. Preston left. We got Preston back. Preston, well, sorry. Maybe we have some.
I'm here.
Yeah. So your word at the start of the show is that Liberians should go to the elections with peace. Your word is also that you Liberians in the diaspora want to come home to invest, but whoever is elected, you just want a peaceful environment. So, and you come in September to get involved with the process here. So I guess you've been watching the social media. Political parties are out and about the countryside trying to get votes and also respect the space of each and other. What message will you send to the overzealous partisans who are confronting each other or getting in an act of violence?
As I said earlier, we need to be peaceful. The political candidates, the political party candidates, everybody need to be peaceful. We need to understand that peace is the only way we can be successful in Liberia. Okay? We need to preach non-violence. It will never help us in any direction except to destroy us. We can have our political differences. It doesn't matter. Everything. If you don't want certain political party leader, go to the ballots, make your case, go and vote. Your voice is your vote. Instead of going out there to insult people, it's unnecessary. Go out there during election time, October 10th, your vote will be your voice. So instead of you threatening people, use your vote, use your voice, and cast your ballot. That's it. And whosoever comes victorious, we turn around and support that person. This is what we want in our country. We don't want any violence. And I always tell my friends and other people, it's unnecessary. Who's ever going to win? We will support that person. We'll support that candidate to heal the minds of the people. We need to come back together. We need to be together. We are one family. There's no need for us to go against each other because of political reasons. No need to fight each other because of political reason. They have politicians. These same politicians we're looking at today, when they are into power, they might forget about them. They might forget about us. So why should you go fight someone because you want your candidate to win? No, it's unnecessary. We need to remain peaceful. Our country is peaceful. We need to keep it that way.
You were earlier on talking about investment and reconstruction. Liberia needs roads and roads and roads. You've been following developments in Liberia. Are you quite pleased with the fact that Ganta to your Sanikwele is now in a smooth Qatar asphalt pavement? And are you also pleased from Ganta you can drive to Seklipie, or from Monrovia by September, you probably drive a portion of Kota Road wide and stretch from Roberts International Airport to the EADBA Junction?
Oh, wow. It's impressive. But what I have seen when I was there, I'm going to talk about it. When I was there last year, when I was in Liberia last year, I drove from Ganta to approaching Senegal Gate that was Kota. Okay? So, and it was amazing that we have a quota on those roads. And then when I was in Ganta, I was going outside of Ganta around LPMC Road. I saw there was road construction going on. But as of now, I don't know how far that road has been extended.
So you weren't here when the Roberts Field Road started? No, I'm sure you weren't here.
I came there when I don't know, the company that was doing the construction.
Demolition.
Yeah, the way they did it, I was not impressed.
Okay.
I have good idea when it comes to construction.
Okay.
If you do road construction, you can clean both sides of the edges. So I was there when couples of cars had an accident. They went in the drainage because they cut off the other side of the road, and then they cut off the other side of the road, and then just a middle portions. And then when the emergency cars is moving, there is no way to go on the shoulder.
You're correct.
The shoulder, there was a ditch.
You're correct. I had that experience too with the middle of the road, and the road that you're flying on is hard, and they cut the both edges. I think that was a very good observation for you. When you did construction engineering?
Yeah, I did construction engineering, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a good observation. I think they're trying to correct that now. But again, Liberia since 1847 is making some efforts under Madam Sirleaf and then President Weah to get the roads done, and we need more than that is going on. So we all keep the government feet to the fire. We all pressurize the government for more roads and roads and roads. President, you've been studying international politics or what? International religion?
Yeah, I did. I got my master's in international relations.
Right.
Just a couple of, So diplomacy and international relations, that's what I did. So technically, I'm kind of like Okram, a little bit Okram on politics, outside politics, international politics. And I also know diplomacy, how countries negotiate with another country for common goals, for common interests. I did that on a very, very international level. So, even like ECOWAS, I studied ECOWAS. I know how ECOWAS functions, what they need to do to be able to relate to each other within ECOWAS. So I did those things, and I studied broadly on the diplomacy aspect of the world.
Let me let you go, but I appreciate that you could take time off your job to talk to Liberians in Nimba and Liberia. If we find out that this is not on the local radio in Nimba, trust me, we have to replay there because we had the arrangement made according to you so that it can be on 2 stations in Nimba. But first of all, as time goes by, we'll be tapping on your fountain of knowledge and tapping on your intelligence to get some words of peace in these elections. You can rest assured that I'll be calling you time and again for us to talk about peace in Liberia. Thank you so much, Preston.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate that my message, that through you, my message is reaching out to Liberians, that we need to be united. We need to be together. No political party should divide us. Thank you so much for the time.
All right. So just keep monitoring on the social media or Facebook page for the cause, because people will call later on the show to comment on your comments about peace you may hear Preston P. Thank you again, and we look forward to talking to you, whether by television or by the radio.
Thank you so much.
All right. Liberian is in the USA, Preston P, echoing the peace message from the USA Midwest. He will be always on our radio here and other radio stations in Nimba. I like to go to this information from Lower Johnsonville or Lower. That's the Fender area, Lower Fender, where we're getting reports that a notorious criminal has been arrested by the police. That good news for the people there. He has been creating havoc, mayhem, and beating people out of the land. When you leave the land, you get people to buy it, or you in cahoot with some land dealers. That's the information we're getting from Lower Fender, the Johnsonville area. We'll try to reach to the police and see how much is done to get Macon prosecuted. And this is ELBC Radio. We'll be sending our reporters in the area to talk to people sometimes if we have to ensure that our people live in peace, our people are not molested or harassed based on people who are committing mayhem in the communities. This is ELBC Radio. We are now about to go to Mountain Fofana. If Mountain is listening, he knows we can talk to Mountain Fofana on the radio here, so that Mountain Fofana can talk about politics in Bangabong County, as well as talk about the campaign. President George Weah has been out and about Bombing County on the first county-led campaign trail. Former Vice President Joseph Boyka is also around the districts in Monrovia, and as another comments too is around Monrovia. They will release their schedules so we know when they go out of Monrovia. But currently, the incumbent President George Weah has started his outside Monrovia or outside Monserrado campaign. He was in Bombing County. He goes back to the county on tomorrow. He had to suspend the campaign owing to the death of some partisans who were going to Nima County and died. They got killed in a fatal accident, and the CDC is currently mourning the loss of these young partisans, the court and the grace of Weah. Also, the national campaign chairman, Len Eugene Nangwe, has been out and about other counties trying to hold meetings, as well as you're mourning, but you stay holding meetings with your different county layers and structures to ensure that what CDC wants is a one-round victory. ELBC Radio, I'm Isaac Ray on the Bumper Show on this Thursday, national holiday, and you're celebrating your birthday. Today, I want to say happy birthday to you. You and Liberia has the same day on the flag hosting. And we will talk to Mountain Fofana from Bong County shortly on this radio. This is the Bumper Show, and we will talk to Mountain, and then later on try to bring you calls or bring you your comments by making some telephone calls here on the show. Hello? Yes, sir. Where you come from?
Central Fender Community.
Oh, Fender Community, yeah. We're getting some information from Fender Community about the arrest of one Macon. Do you have any detail about this?
Yeah, I'm a community chairman at Central Fender Community.
Okay, so give us some information, sir. Community chairman, your name?
My name is Arthur Z. Morris.
Let me hear from you, sir.
I tell you, our community is disarray, and I don't even know how my people will even vote, because for land issue, people have terrorized our community. On a serious note, people have left their homes, people are flee from their homes. People are looking for places to lay their hair. You know, it's so frustrating for people to just always come with a lot of groups, okay, a lot of grown-up guys, okay, to invade people from places. So I asked the question to myself whether there is no law and order in the country or someone is more Liberian than a friend.
Mr. Community Chairman, have you brought this to the attention of the police at the community level or even at the national level, calling on the police?
On a serious note, the community have made so many efforts. It's not only that guy alone, because that guy is only the share of one Blama right. Okay? So they do a lot of things.
Who is Blama right?
I want notorious land criminal. I classify him to be a notorious land criminal.
These people move with gangs, and when you were on the radio like that as community chairman, will your community protect you, or will the police protect you? You don't think they will come after you, sir?
For me, I'm not afraid of my life because I took my life to be for my people. It better let my life go if they want to come after me and let my people live.
Are you getting the support of the people?
I'm getting the cooperation of my people. And I'm telling you, we have been to places, we have been to land authority, we have been to places to know what are these people own land. But they get themselves in a group that they can come with scholarship, with gun, and I tell you, even you carry them to the police, you will not see result.
Are you sure about that?
I'm optimistic of what I'm saying.
Give us a description of these folks. Where do they live? Do you know where they live? And
if I tell you, you come in Spania, Blama right say they bring down places, they bring a horse down. He coached all a pastor property where he has closed down a school, a junior high school. He has closed down and built a girl park in front of the school. Okay?
Are there people like that? People who are going around fighting people, bringing havoc, also peddling drugs. Do you suspect that they'll be having drugs in the community?
For drugs, it's almost like 65% of the young stuff that there.
I did not afraid that the drugs law, when you are arrested, you don't get out until the case is finished. The drugs is not bearable.
But this is what we want. We want peace in our country. We want peace in our community. Our community cannot be like this.
Mr. Community Chairman, before I leave you, other people are on the line. I need to go to Bunk County to talk to Mountain Fofana. Before I leave you, I was getting a report earlier on that Macron has been arrested by the police. Which police arrested him, and what do you think will come out of that?
I myself, I heard it that they arrested Macron and they carry him, I think, to Mount Barclay Depot. So I myself want to speak to it that they all be prosecuted for what they do.
Okay, let me talk to another person, and I gotta go to Mountain for final. Thank you. I will talk to you. I'll get your number, community chairman. We'll talk more about this. Election is coming. We don't want no community to be terrorized, and we'll make sure the police take charge of this. You can trust ELBC on this one. All right. So he says he heard Macron has been arrested. Let me go to this line. Hello. Yeah. Hello, you're live on ELBC Radio.
Yes. This is calling from Spanish.
Okay.
Yes. I'm calling on behalf of Blama Right.
You're calling on behalf of Blama Right?
I'm calling because of Blama Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Blama Right, we bought our property from the cow and Blama Right is bringing our property for us. He has a lot of armies in Spanish. Running here or killing people, killing people.
This is getting serious. Hello? This is getting serious. All right, ma'am. Okay. Hello? Yeah? From Fender? Your phone is bad. Relocate. Try to relocate. The network is bad for you. This is getting serious. Blama Right and Macron. The community accusing the two of them, they're in cahoot, selling land and terrorizing. And we're not saying allow. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's really Joyce. The Apple calling in here from Congo Town.
Congo Town?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling because of the situation that's occurring now. Lower senior Mount Barclay.
But they said the gentleman has been arrested.
immediately being arrested, my brother, I'm victim of this, the main action.
All right, so I spoke with your community chairman earlier on. We'll find one whole day for this. Nobody will disrupt the peace. Nobody will obstruct the elections. Nobody will bring havoc to the people of Liberia.
That would not happen. That would not happen because of one person.
So we'll find time to talk about this and get the police and all involved. So let me.
The police is talking about man by the police. I took them to the site where they beat me because of my own sin and 4,000 bricks. They were taking.
It will not. It will not go like that. It will not go like that. We'll follow this. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Our people are crying on the police or calling on the government. We'll get the land authority. We'll get all those involved on this. Macron, and they said one right. They called his name one right. Involved with terrorizing the community. Lower Joseph. I'm sorry. I would have spoken with Mr. Arthur Morris about where are they? Where do they live? Are they just appearing in the community with colors and then they disappear? Where do they live? We'll get to know all that. But we'll have a day for this, and we'll make sure as the national radio station, we don't let it go. We don't let it go. People are in the community, in Christian people land. We had that kind of situation in Jacobtown with one for Fana. Now it goes on to Fender. Let me talk to. I'm not going to take call again on the land issue. I'm trying to talk to Mountain for Fana now to get him Mountain for from Bond County. Let's talk a little bit of politics in Bond County. Mountain for Fana is the Fender people. If you are the one calling in, we will not talk about that anymore. Mountain Fofana is the official spokesperson of Honorable Edward Kafia and PUP Youth Chair of Bond County. Let me try to get Mountain on the line, and let's talk here about politics in Bond County. I wouldn't talk again about the land issue. I like to talk about politics in Bangabong County. Mountain.
Good evening to you, Mr. Red, and good evening to the peace-loving citizen of.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mountain. Go ahead. Too bad you've been interrupted by calls, but go ahead.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I said, let me say.
ELBC Radio. We keep losing Mountain. People are calling on. We needed to make a separate line for Mountain, but then yeah.
I'm hoping to be on your show this evening to discuss wide range of issues concerning the development
you have to change your location, Mountain. Yeah, you didn't come clear. You were breaking, so you have to change your location. Change your location, Mountain. Mountain, you have to change your location. ELBC Radio, Mountain is coming in Brooklyn. We hope he can change his location. Those of you who are calling for the Fender issue, we are sorry we're not having this topic on a discussion any longer. We'll find some time to talk about. Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, this is one Pastor Remington Lima of the Allied Church. And then I live around Mount Bartley to community.
Sir, Pastor Lima?
Yes.
We will find another day to talk about this for a long time. I feel for you guys. I know I'm hearing the story. I remember the arrest of Macron. But we'll find some day to talk about this all day. So I'm sorry.
The team I manage, they are many. As we speak now in the bush, I think my signal is not even clear. It's really fighting.
You're in the bush? What do you mean in the bush?
Oh, yeah, seriously. Last night, Macron airport, there is the bus, the house we have.
But the man, they said they have arrested the man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are many. We got Bryman Wright, we got Bryman King, we got Dean King, Dean Wright, and there are a lot of them still around here.
All right, but too bad. We'll talk about this another day. Sorry. ELBC Radio. We'll talk about this another time. The national radio is here for you. When you have your issues, bring it up. The government will respond. The government will take some actions to arrest those persons who are criminals beating people off the land and reselling it, and then operating gangsters, or operating different gangs. But right now, we'd like to talk to Mountain Fofana. We didn't even go far with Mountain when our call got interrupted. We tried to reconnect with Mountain in Bunk County to talk about the elections there, to talk about peace as young people. What are they doing to foster peace and hold a very, very credible elections and in the county? ELBC Radio, the Bumper Shore, and my name is Isaac Red. I'm trying to get back to Mountain. Meanwhile, police in Lower Johnsonville, or Lower Fender, are said to have arrested a notorious criminal on the run, Macon, who is creating a very, very unbearable atmosphere for the people of Lower Fender, the Johnsonville community. Wherever he stays, the police will go after he and his cohorts who are involved with harassment or intimidation or havoc with using machetes, collars in night, and trying to vandalize people, driving them from the community. Not under this administration. The police is listening. We hope they take some action in not only the Lower Fender or Johnsonville community, but anywhere that people are illegally moving about to disturb people. We got Martin back on the line. Sorry, you went off. Yeah, Martin, sorry. So let's go quickly. We don't have time.
Yes, so like I was saying, I'm happy to be on your show this evening to talk about the developmental undertaking of the Economic Center of Bone County on Kasia. Thank you so much for the show this evening.
What is Kafia's chance? What is his chance of winning the elections against Rennie Jackson and against all those presidents who were running against him? Rennie Jackson, as well as who else? There's another person, another gentleman running, Rennie Jackson and Dr. Henry Flomo.
Well, I can say to you, with no fear or favor, our elder woman Kafia has established himself to be one of the political icons in Bone County politics.
Do you think he will beat the incumbent Dr. Henry Tukpa? Will he beat Dr. Tukpa and former Superintendent Rennie?
Definitely, our Kafia is going to win overwhelmingly. In fact, we are thinking of how we can win to top the number in the history of Bone County for Omokafia to win with the highest number in the history of Bone County as senator of this county. So that's our anticipation, because if you go all of the counties from Yanvola going to St. John, the only name you hear in the
interruption. Too bad. This is bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In the livelihood development of the county, ranging from education, health, infrastructure, and building of the human resource capacity of Omokafia has been on top of the game. As you may be aware, in 2021, Omokafia embarked on the distribution of essential medical drugs and material to 40 out of the 43 public health clinics in Bone County. So that donation cover 40 of the facilities. So some of the places we went to a sustainable and social platform called the Nagaka. In the English meaning the visit. So he took the visit in different communities in Bone County, telling the people that he had decided to contest as citizen of this county. He had decided to contest as a senator of this county. So places he went, there were overwhelming support from the citizens in different communities. So, and not just stopping there, in January 1st of this year, he also decided to embark on a legislative project on the triple hour.
I know most of the candidates very well. I've lived with them long time in Bone County. Alexander Zobe, Henry Tukpa, the incumbent, I know him from behind Cottington there. Then I know Saki, I know, and Mohammed Nasser. Mohammed Nasser is another friend of mine of Banga Bone County. Kafia and I, the Banga Methodist School, of course. Rennie Jackson from right around the Winsu, after Winsu there. Pilede, is that Pilede? Then
yes, Pilede, it's on the Winsu highway.
Yeah, Morgana Flomo and I too, Banga people. do you have people who are not around from Bon or just came 1 or 2 years and now say, then I know Amos Babu too. He used to work with the vice president, right? Is that Amos Babu?
Yes, that's the Imam Bible, but their name in the politics of Bone County, as they enter in Bone County, you don't hear any senatorial candidate names. You only there are a few names you hear in the county, and some of them have been like getting support based on flamboyance coming into the elections, thinking of coming up with a flying color, but with the presence of Kafia in the race, have served as a nightmare for some of them because there's a man who most of the Bongis believe that he have experience, he is competence, he have the character, where he had demonstrated that in 12 years in District 5 when he served as representative of District number 5 in Bone County. He's been able to perform in the 3 cardinal responsibility that has been...
Sir, a lot of people go with they say, not all that glitter is gold, and that some 1 or 2 years candidate who just enter might be trying to glitter and then want to take away the people who from the county have worked and people who have just come yesterday want to glitter like gold. You don't think that will embarrass Honorable Kafia?
Well, I can say to you, if you are to do analysis in Bone County, if you come today, some of those people who just came a few months to the 2023 or 2010 election, people are now referring to them as a smart AR politician because some of the promises they brought to the people, they are yet to receive those promises. They have just come with flamboyances. And then some of them also came with that momentum. People expected them to have been somebody better that who represent Bone County at the level of the Liberian Senate. But on the contrary, people, some of them who came a few months to election claiming to be a millionaire into the process, they started carrying on dollar rally in the county, so people started becoming suspicious.
But some of your own people from the county are beyond people like that who just came and you need to as well campaign in Bone County, but in Johnsonville and Mount Barkley, where a lot of people were taken from to go to the county to vote. Are you thinking about coming to campaign in Mount Barkley and Johnsonville, where they took a lot of people from to go and vote for people who just came to the county?
So the best thing we are concerned in doing is to work for the people of Bone County because over the past term, what the work Kafia has been able to do in this county, if you check the history of Bone County, he's the only senatorial candidate who is vying to be a senator of this county that have carried on highest development in this county. 30 months to election. Today, if you come here on the 16th of September, we're going to be dedicating the first of a kind in the history of Bone County to have a health center that comprises of 26 bedroom.
Where is that? Where is
dedicated
that?
to the people of Lower Bone County.
Where?
That is in Totota.
All right.
That is in Totota. Yeah, we should be dedicated.
Martin,
so some of those people who...
Martin, I hope we can find time to talk about this more and other things in Bone County. How is the presidential campaign going?
Well, the presidential campaign is going on well. As I speak to you, the incumbent president, Dr. George Manuel Weah, if you are to come in Bone County today, the citizens of Bone County are resolved to have President George Manuel Weah re-elected into the presidency because they feel that President George Manuel Weah had done well, holding to the fight that the payment of wise fees for high school students is one of the things they think that President Weah has been able to do that brought relief to the parents in Liberia, and also talk about the construction of the regional cash hub in Bone County that brought relief to the citizens of this central region. So several things the citizens also been talking about that President Weah. I think they believe that he can be the best person to be re-elected as Liberian president, so that he can continue the good work he continues to do for the people of Bone County. And one of the candidate, one of the CDC candidate also in Bone County that is also doing the screaming well, propagating the messages of President George Manuel Weah is the district number 3 representative Josiah Marvin Cole, who has also been instrumental in this county, providing empowerment for less fortunate women across district number 3, and also providing educational support to the people of district number 3. So people have just seen this president to be, they said, no need for change. So I think Bone County have resolved to
Martin, thank you.
We are in the alternative.
All right, Martin, thank you.
Yeah, so let me say thank you so much. So, like we said, President Edward McCarthy is the choice for the people of Bone County at the level that are doing Senate. So we are focused in continuing the job McCarthy continues to do for the people of Bone County. I'll speak to you. He's on a
Okay.
regular community engagement in Bone County, making
Martin
sure that we show different
Fofana
places
is the chief spokesperson of Edward Kafia there from Banga Bonkane. Thank you for giving us some views of what's happening in Banga with the senatorial elections. My name is Isaac Red. I'll be here next Thursday. And let me let the people in the Lower Fender community know that we'll talk to you more about the. Let me hear you. Hello? All right. Bye bye. We will leave you thanks to our social media expert, Domoa Fofana. Thanks to you who called. Those of you who didn't go through the line, thank you so much. I will be here next Thursday or next week when Jala